friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sunita. Friends, in today's video, I'm going to explain different concept of variables. What is variable? How to create variable and how to use variable. So, friends, let's begin. Java variables. If you want to store any values, you need a container. Java variables are nothing but container for storing values. So what are data values? For example, if you want to store your address or your name or your age, they are nothing but your data values. So store all this kind of data. We need what? Container, and that are nothing but variables. Variables or data, they are stored in memory. We give name to memory location. If you want to access your data or if you want to store data, you need to have access to memory location, and that can be done through variables. We can perform operations on variable, and whatever operation we are performing on variable, they affect memory locations. They are called variable because we can change its value at runtime or during programming. Next, how variables are stored in memory. So you can see I have drawn a diagram. Here I'm having few data such as CS corner, which is a string data. Another is single character C. Next I'm having some data with decimal value 123.12. Next I'm having a normal number. So these are nothing but my data. To store this data, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create variables, and variables, they are stored in memory location, and each memory location have a specific address, or we call them memory location. So you can see in this diagram, CS corner, which is a string data, is having memory address or memory location 2000. Similarly, character is having memory location 3000. 123.12 is having memory location 4000, and last 123 is having memory location 5000. This is just an example. Memory location can be any address of your RAM memory. Next is how to declare variables in Java. The syntax for declaring variable in Java is data type followed by name. Now what is data type? Data type tells type of data which you want to store in memory. So for example, if you want to store address kind of thing, then data type is going to be string. If you want to store age, then data type is going to be int. Data type I'm going to cover in upcoming videos. So for time being, just understand data type is nothing but type of a data which you want to store. Now name is any name given to your memory location which is going to hold your data. So you can provide any name over here, but try to give suitable name. For example, if I want to store tax, I may give variable name as tax. If I want to store salary, I may give variable name as salary. So give suitable name to your variable. So now here I have given example of declaration of variable. So you can see roll number is my variable, and the type of value it can store is what? Int value. Similarly, name is my variable, and the value which it can store is what? String. So this string and integer, they are data type, and roll number and name, they are variable name. Java is strongly typed language. That means if you want to use any data, you have to declare variable for that particular data. So before using any variable, declaration is compulsory in Java. So next is how to declare multiple variable. If you want to declare variable of same type, then you can use the syntax like this. So type variable 1, comma variable 2, and so on. For example, age and roll number, they are of type integer. So I may declare variable like integer, roll number, comma, age and semicolon. So similarly, if you have more variable, you can provide comma and you can declare the variable. So multiple declaration is also possible in Java. So whatever variable you are declaring, they should be compatible with the data type which you have declared over here. So if you have declared roll number variable, they must store value of type integer. So type of a variable should be compatible with data inside it. For example, if I have declared variable of type string, I can't store integer value in that. If I have declared variable of type integer, I can't store string into that. So variable should be compatible with the data which you are storing in that. How to initialize variable? So if you want to initialize variable, there are two ways. Number one is what you can do initialization in your programming only. Another way is what you can take input from user at runtime. So here is the syntax for declaring variable. So type name equal to value or an expression. Type is nothing but data type. Name is nothing but variable name given to your data, and equal to is an assignment operator. Then you can assign value directly or you can give an expression. If you have declared your variable already, then you can omit this type keyword from here. So equal to is an operator which is used for storing value inside a particular variable. An expression can be any expression which evaluates and gives. So here is example of initialization. You can see I'm having variable roll number which is having value 1. So, and data type is integer. So, data type integer, name is roll number and value I'm having as 1. And this equal to is what? Assignment operator. Using that, I can store value 1 to my roll number variable. Another thing I would like to focus over here, I'm using camel case for declaring variable. That is one convention in Java. So, if you have a variable with more than one word, so you can write first letter of first word small, then subsequent word first letter should be in capital. That is a camel case and which is followed in Java. This initialization int roll number equal to 1 is equivalent to int roll number. This is nothing but declaration of variable, and next line what I'm doing, I'm in this is nothing but declaration of a variable, and in next line what I'm doing, I'm just assigning value to this variable. So this single line can be splitted into this two line also. Int roll number semicolon roll number equal to 1 semicolon. Other example of initialization of variables are, for example, I want to initialize multiple variables and I want to assign values to it. So here is the example, string name equal to CS corner, comma, address. So now my name variable is having value CS corner, but my address variable is not having any value. So these are the values. In next example, I have given expression. So int sal equal to some value multiplied by some value plus 2. So this is going to be evaluated at runtime and the value will be stored in sal variable. So you can assign expression to your variables. How to print values of a variable? So in Java, if you want to print values of a variable, you can use print or println method which is there in system.out. So for example, I want to print roll number and name value. So here I'll write system.out.println roll number or system.out.print name. ln is going to print your data and your cursor will move to the next line. And print method is going to print your data and your cursor will be on same line. Unlike C, where we were using %d, %f and so on for printing value of a variable, in Java, we don't have to use all that. We can directly write variable in system.out.println and we can print values of a variable. Let me open IntelliJ and let me show how to use variables in Java. Okay, so now I have opened IntelliJ and I have created one program. I have shown how to create program using IntelliJ IDEA. So if you don't know how to use IntelliJ IDEA, you can see that video. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly declare variable over here. So int roll number semicolon. Then I'm creating another variable string name. In that I'm assigning value CS corner and then semicolon. Now let me quickly print these values. So I'll just write S out and tab and then I'm printing roll number and then again I'm printing another value, that is. So now you can see here it is showing me some error. Variable roll number might not have been initialized. So this is what the message it is showing over here because I have not initialized this variable. And one more thing I would like to show you, if I comment this variable and if I am trying to use roll number variable, so you can see it is showing me error cannot resolve symbol roll number because I have not declared that variable and I am trying to use that variable. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this comment. Now what I'll do, I'll assign some value to this variable. So I just now gave value 1 to this variable. So now you can run your program. You can run either by clicking over here or over here or over here. So let me click here. Run main. So you can see now it is showing me output as 1 and CS corner. This is the way you can create your variable and you can store values in that variable. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to create constant and how to use. That's all for today's video. Thank you friends for watching my video till end. Friends, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe it for more videos and do share my videos with your friends. And if you have any doubt, you can comment in comment box. I'm going to surely reply to your doubts. And friends, don't forget to like my videos. Thank you friends once again. See you in next video. Till that, bye bye. Take care.